Good morning. No part of New Mexico is getting hammered quite like the southeastern part of the state. Take a look at this. It has been constantly flooded for the past few days. Some in the Carlsbad area have been dealing with evacuations, and the constant fear down there is the Pecos River is going to pour out of its banks and into town and just turn it into a lake. Pieces of bridges are just washing away, and at one point, people were forced out of their homes. The question on everyone's mind this morning is, what is next? Once again, good morning to you and welcome to KRQE News this morning. I'm Matt Morrow.
Good morning. I'm Elizabeth Alvarez. Good to see you. Thanks for joining us on this Tuesday morning. All your news coming up in just a bit. But first, we're going to have more on the flooding that is hitting the state, including what is happening right now weather-wise. All
right, let's go to meteorologist Cassandra Crimmy to get the latest on that. Cassandra?
Good morning, guys. We are dealing with some very heavy rainfall, or we were dealing, that's the good news, kind of in the past tense. But look at some of these numbers. Carlsbad yesterday breaking records with 2.7 inches of rainfall at the recording site. We also saw some very big numbers on the 19th and the 20th. Just a couple of days ago, they actually broke records as well. So a 4-day rain total sitting over 6 inches of rain. And you have to keep in mind, this is just at one spot, almost a pinpoint on the map where we have the recording site. We go outside of that. A lot of Eddy County got anywhere from 5 to 10 inches of rainfall and really just ran out of places for that water to go. But as we get you out the door this morning, most of the southeast is dry. We just have some thick clouds overhead. We do have some scattered showers closer towards TRC, and we had some light showers just south of Chama. Those are starting to wind down. In the metro area, it's dry now, and it's going to stay dry for really the entire afternoon. Again, 77 degrees at noon, 83 degrees by 5 o'clock with partly cloudy skies. Some isolated showers, light isolated showers will be possible today. We're going to pinpoint that coming up in just a few seconds because unfortunately, it looks as though we're going to start to see it down towards the south and southeast.
All right, well, water rescues, bridge damage, flooded city streets. There is not much Eddy County and the city of Carlsbad have not encountered this week after heavy rain.
In fact, many people who have lived down in Carlsbad for years are telling us this is the worst flooding they have seen in a decade.
It ate up underneath the concrete there.
He said the road started collapsing.
I've never seen it rain so many days, one after another.
And another, from flooded intersections to damaged bridges. And this, a swift water rescue. Heavy rain and flooding in Carlsbad is doing an awful lot of damage. So much that people say it has not been this bad since at least 2004.
And we were busy packing our stuff, so when we looked back, it was already...
Jenica Granger's home here near the Baton Recreation area along the Pecos was about to flood when police knocked on their door yesterday and told her and her family to get out fast. Luckily, the water stopped right at the edge of homes in their neighborhood, but the damage is obvious here at two bridges in Carlsbad. Both are just a couple of years old and now they are closed indefinitely. The San Jose Boulevard Bridge is missing about 150 feet of sidewalk, and the Callaway Bridge is badly damaged and can no longer be level. And the cleanup here cannot start until the water recedes, and emergency managers say that could be a while. Liz?
Yeah, this is the scene west of Carlsbad on the White Sands Missile Range. It looks like a bubbling geyser. There's water over White Sands Road, a lot of debris and big rocks making the drive treacherous. The drainage ditches overflowing. A bulldozer was brought in to help clear the mud and all the debris. And farther west in Silver City, this was the scene of water flowing onto one roadway there. News 13 viewer Cynthia Bedison sent us this picture of the flooding out there. Up north, people in Cimarron did all they could to protect their homes from rushing water and a lot of mud.
Because I knew the way it was coming down that at the very least I was going to get some flooding, in my yard, some rocks and stuff. At the very least. I always do when it rains hard, but not to this extent.
Dump trucks delivered sand for sandbags to help block the water from entering homes and businesses. The Cimarron police chief tells News 13 they had between 5 and 10 inches of rain come down in just about a 3-hour period. Officials are still working on the final rain totals there. School was delayed yesterday because of all the flooding. And in the city of Pecos, Texas, well, that area also preparing for mandatory evacuations as floodwaters seep through the city. A storm system is filling the Red Bluff Reservoir at a rapid rate, sending water into the Pecos River. Be sure to keep it right here For all your updates on the flooding and school delays and closures, we will have the very latest on air and online all the time at krqe.com.